ESSER-GEER Monitoring Element 4, Equitable Services. The Every Student Succeeds Act requires that an LEA shall, after timely and meaningful consultation with appropriate private school officials, provide eligible private school children on an equitable basis services that address their academic needs. The purposes of the initial consultation are to identify needs and services, provide notification of the parameters for implementation, and explain the proportionate share available for the services. Based on those considerations, private schools should be able to complete the affirmation of notification, invitation, and consultation for equitable services form during or shortly after the first meeting. A district may choose to conduct the meeting simultaneously with meetings for other programs where outreach to private schools is required. The affirmation of notification, invitation, and consultation for equitable services forms are intended to document that the school district has performed the required outreach and the consulting private schools have made informed choices annually. Participating schools must be nonprofit and will collaborate to support the district's implementation of accepted programs. The affirmation forms should be presented to private schools when they consult, and not as part of the invitations to consult. For Element 4, the PSU must provide evidence of consultation with private schools of equitable services related to the use of GEER ESSER funds, regardless of if the private schools choose to participate in or waive funding. Supporting documentation must be submitted showing the district notified and invited private schools to consult regarding equitable services and has engaged in appropriate consultation. Documentation should also provide evidence that accepted equitable services are being or have been implemented and monitored as agreed upon during consultation. Evidences may include, but are not limited to, copies of consultation agendas, sign-in sheets from consultation meetings and meeting notes, copies of certified mail receipts, affirmation of consultation forms in CCIP, conversation logs including emails and phone conversations, as well as documentation of face-to-face visits with private school stakeholders. Page 6 of the ESSER-GEER monitoring instrument offers more guidance on supporting documentation. Please exclude, omit, or redact student names from documentation shared with Federal Program Monitoring Services. The interview questions that will be asked in relevance to each PRC are also available for your review on page 6 of the monitoring instrument.
If you have any questions or would like additional support in creating your documentation system, please contact your regional ESSER program administrator. Thank you for viewing this video. We hope it helps your PSU organize documentation as you prepare for your ESSER-GEER monitoring interview.
Do you ever find yourself questioning what these acronyms mean and how they apply? Let's take a dive in and explore what these commonly used acronyms mean in relation to the Federal Programming and Monitoring Department at the Department of Public Instruction. ESSER. ESSER is the Elementary and Secondary School Emergency Relief Act. FPMS. Federal Program Monitoring and Support. PSU. Public School Unit. PRC. Program Report Codes. CCIP. Comprehensive Continuous Improvement Plan. BAS, the Budget and Amendment System. FY, Fiscal Year, and you may sometimes often hear people referred to as PAs, or Program Administrators. For more information about these commonly used terms and acronyms, please visit the DPI website for FPMS.